Thank you, everyone. I mean, a great talk. I really like the previous talk because there is a lot of stress with developers, not just before they go to an interview, but even after. But yeah, so this is a great story that I'm gonna tell you about that I did during the COVID. So some people know me because I organize CityJS. I'm the founder and the organizer of this amazing conference, but I'm also a developer. And I like to do sometimes talks and share with the community what I'm working. So it was during the COVID that I was going around supermarkets in London. I could see that there were missing goods like bread and, funny enough, toilet roll. So I was using a website called DevPost. I don't know how many of you know that. It's a very good website to go and do hackathons. And you can win prizes and try stuff that you don't know. So with a friend of mine, Hal.
We have all suffered a lot during the past months. And our team has put down a proposal that will help us come out of the pandemic. So, let COVID Shopper aid us in helping get back to normality.
So we want to get back to normality. So we created a small React Native app that I'm going to show you how it works. Last year, my partner was here, so this year she's not, but she's going to be on that video.
COVID Shopper is a smart app that can be used during the pandemic and even after. This is a fully mobile app that can be downloaded and used straight away. COVID Shopper can help the user reduce their journey, easily find goods that you as a user require, and helps to avoid queues. It is fully driven by the community. Data is anonymous and user details are not kept or saved in the system. Using AI techniques, we can calculate the correct amounts of goods and queues. The application has been built using React Native for the mobile native app. The backend is consisted of an ORM technology called Prisma that makes queries and saves data in Postgres. The system is using Yield Fusion to locate the correct store.
From the home screen,
that's my wife.
The user can click Alert Others. Enter the name of the store you are in. Let's say Walmart. Add how many people are in the queue.
Remember, we had queues, so we had to queue to get products. So you can select
Add your item and
mask. We used to wear masks, right?
Amount.
So 50. How many of them? So you just notify everyone. So the moment you do that,
store that you found the missing items. Let's say you're looking for a bread. You can search the nearest store in your location.
So that was not like a production app, but it was built for a hackathon. So initially, I started building it with React and Next, and then I wanted to try to learn React Native. So I started learning React Native. I use Prisma for the server app, and with Prisma, you can have any database that you want. You can use Postgres, you can use SQLite, you can use anything you want. Oh, sorry, it's in my notes. Okay, sorry. Okay. So as a React developer, I was quite pleased that I can create native apps, just no React. It was like a big thing, and it still is. And lately, I found out that you can create TV apps with just using React. So I'm a front-end developer, so I don't know backend so much. I haven't done a lot, but I've done like in the old days when I was doing .NET. But I could use Prisma, or now they're more like Hasura and Platformatic from Matteo Collina, I don't know if you know. And so with this kind of technologies, I could create a backend, I could be updating the database. So let's have a look how does this work. So you first have to install Prisma, you have to install TypeScript, because as Eric said, we have to be professional. And you have to install, you have to initialize Prisma, you have to create your TS config, you have to have a schema. As Matthias said, we all need our schema. You can define in the schema the type of the database that you're using. You can create your model, you can define what kind of the tables of the database. So in this case, we need coordinates. You can define joins. We all like joins between the tables, so it's very easy to do so. You can define what kind of type the item is going to be. So the item is a string. The number is like how many number of items there is in the store. And the moment you run this command, it will create a database for you. And if you run it on a server, it can create the database on the server. So I run SQLite right now. It could create the SQLite on the actual server. And then with the migrations, you can always track changes that happen during development. So if you went and added another table, it would track that change. So then you have to install the Prisma client. So once you install the Prisma client, you can generate it. And then let's go back to React. So now you are able to create, read, update, and delete. You can do all the correct functions. The one other tool that it's amazing, it's Expo. And Expo provides you with the location. With this helper command that I created, you can get your current location. So you can fit that into the form that you select the products, but you can also feed it into the map. So the map is going to open on that location. But it doesn't really work well in the Mac OS. It works with a custom location. So when I was trying to do the demo that I will show you a bit later, it was not picking Alicante. I was thinking that it's going to pick my current location. It was picking San Francisco. So you have to go into the simulator and set your custom location. When you publish the React Native app, it will be picking the correct location. So this is how it works. So that screen is getting the current location, it's contacting the Fusion API to get the stores, and it saves the store inside the Prisma. So you can see it here on this video. So then once we press save, it saves the data inside Prisma. And this is what you can see on this script. So we get the body that we get sent from the React Native app. We create an object. We pass it to the Prisma. So Prisma has created those kind of Prisma store, which is the actual table .create. We pass the data. It saves the data. It returns the store that it has been saved. And then we pass that back to the React Native app. Prisma has type checking. So if you try to pass something different, let's say you try to pass a string, but suddenly you pass a number, it will throw an error. So when we go to the other screen, we are getting the current location. We are querying the data in the database. and we are displaying the data on the map. So if we take a look on this screen, we are clicking the screen here. We are writing toilet roll. So let's find where the toilet roll is in Alicante. It's here. So we pass the existing location to the map from that helper function that I showed you earlier. And then, so you can see current location dot latitude, current location dot longitude. And then we pass the points on the map that are going to get displayed. So that happens with a read. So this is the read that we do from Prisma, prisma.store find many. So we include more information of what we want to display in the JSON that we return. We have a like sort of filtering, so we can do the same thing that we do in SQL, like select from this table where. So this is the same thing. Where item is the item that is missing, like we did for toilet rolls. So this is how you can develop a React Native with a backend in just 11 minutes. Thank you. You can find the code from my slides, which I will post them on my Twitter. Thank you.